Good times.
Hey, Kay, what's up, man? You look good, man. Whoa, there's
Turn your radio off, mo.
Hey, we're in red today. Oh, so Christmassy.
Merry Christmas. Maga and red. My Christmas mug is out. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, it is Christmas week, so that means we're on Christmas mode. Christmas mode means Sam O texted me saying, okay, we're going to start at 6, and then texted me 5 minutes later saying, you know what, I don't want to come into work today.
You know what? No, she was asking yesterday pa lang kasi she basically knew that she couldn't possibly make it.
That sounds like a drunk thing.
Yeah, to be fair, she gave us a warning, pero we just didn't reply because I had 3 parties as well yesterday. And Merry Christmas to everyone who went to our Good Times party.
You know, I got to tell you, I did get a little emotional when I saw everybody sing Fix You there at the end. And Mara posted it. I reposted it and I was like, wow. And then I sent a message to Mara. And Mara does this all the time. And God bless her. She's the best because for as whatever word you want to call Mara, you know, unique, fun, energetic, goofy. I mean, it could be a bunch of things. She does take the time to message me and send me a DM. And it's always so just calm, emotional, heartfelt. And she sent me this. Yeah, she sent me this a little while ago. And she said, hey Mo, ang saya kanina, sana nandun ka. We sang your song. While I was there, I was thinking, wow, ang saya. We wouldn't all be here if it weren't for you. I hope you're doing great over there in Morocco. I hope you're as happy as we are. And next time we'll get together. So, you know, and Mara does that. She puts the poop stuff away and all of that stuff and would send a message like that. And, you know, it's funny because sometimes it takes a Mara for me to realize, oh, I should also be a little bit more sentimental with some of you guys. I mean, it's not that saying you guys aren't, but you know, you guys are fun and you guys are together. Who the hell is coming in here? Who is that? Somebody's coming in.
Hey.
Wait, wala ka pang video.
What
good
is
morning.
this? Bam, you are here.
Merry
what is going
Christmas.
Good morning. Merry
That's
Christmas.
a little bit of a pleasant surprise this early.
Oh my
Good
gosh.
morning,
And as I open my drawer, look, oh my gosh, it's my Aquino pencils. Do you
Ayos,
have
ayos.
this? It's like limited edition.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
You?
Yeah.
I'll share it with you.
Where-
Well,
Was that is that an official release merch?
Yeah, I don't know when
that's from
I bought
ano? That's from
Mobile
2008.
pencils. Yeah.
Yeah.
No way, really?
Good
Yeah.
luck. Baka kaya siya nung binuksan ko yung drawer, sabi ko.
Mo, we missed you yesterday.
You know, I was just saying this, Bam, and I might as well kind of repeat it. You know, Mara, she's always kind of really goofy and all that stuff. But every now and then, she is the one from the group that sends me the very sentimental message. When we won the award a couple weeks ago, she sends me a very sentimental, calm, just loving message that you really don't expect sometimes, Mara, because she's so
That's exactly her.
And she sent me this message yesterday, and I'm gonna repeat it here because I just said it seconds before you came in. She said, "Hey Mo, ang saya kanina, sana nandun ka. We sang your song. While I was there, I was thinking, wow, ang saya. We wouldn't all be here if it wasn't for Mo. So I hope you're enjoying your time there in Morocco. I hope you're as happy as we are, and sana next time magkakasama na tayo." And you know, I was just telling this to Kay that sometimes it takes a message or a Mara of all people to remind me, man, you know, I've been talking to a wall for so many years. And I said, hey, I really wish I could be there. Honestly, I got a little emotional seeing how invested you all are in this, including the listeners. It's something that I never had the skill to do, the in-person stuff. I'm not really good in person. I'm good maybe in one-on-ones and all that, but not in groups. So I said, so to have you, to have Alex, to have Kay, to have Bam. I didn't put Sam. I should, but Sam, I'd give a shout out. And everyone be so loving to our listeners is something we've never had on this show. For all the decades that Good Times has been together and for all the different versions, we've never had, honestly, a group this invested in the listeners. and it's all of you guys. It's really, really, really amazing to see. And you know, sometimes like me, I'm so show focused, and the listeners, and I hate to say this, but the listeners sometimes to me are stats, and I forget the human side. And then there's this group of you guys that are just constantly interacting with them face to face, one on one, like emotion to emotion. And I'm like, this is the first time we've had this. So I want to thank you guys for that, because, you know, for being on the show for all those years, finally I can see it. I can see there's a relationship between us and all of everybody who listens to the show around the world. And that is super, super cool. The way that Alex tells those stories, he's like, yeah, I just did a show in Dubai, in Australia. 80% of the audience is good times. I'm like, really? It's so hard to fathom. They're in Australia, they're in Dubai. And the great majority of the audiences are people. That's super cool. So can't do that. I can't do it. I don't have that skill set. And you guys have been doing it brilliantly. So just wanted to say that.
Are you just saying that as an excuse to never show up?
No, that is my excuse for never showing up. I mean, I've never gone to any. Ask all of the listeners, how many Christmas parties have I ever been to? Zero. How many?
Really?
Yeah. How many? Even premiere nights? Zero. Any station event? Zero. I struggle really, really immensely in groups of people.
Sam as well. No, she did well. She did so much karaoke singing. She was even leading the dancing at one point. I was shocked.
Yeah. No, listen, I saw it. It was a lot of fun. I mean, Bam, did you have a blast?
I had a wonderful time. So, yung barometer ko dito yung asawa ko, because my wife came with me, and we were supposed to go at like 3:30, 3:45, and she's like, "Oh, let's stay pa tayo." I'm like, "Oh, really? Okay, let's go, let's stay." So we stayed until about 4:30. And I was like, "Wow, you really had a great time." And she's like, "Yeah, I really had a wonderful time," because people were so nice, number one.
Yeah.
Secondly, there were some games which we played. And nakwento mo ba, Karylle, kay Mo?
Wala pa.
Wala pa? Okay.
Just started.
So, si Alex, nagpaka-games master siya. You know, because hindi niya matanggap na mag-hangout lang yung mga tao. Okay? Hindi niya matanggap. Hindi matanggap ng kanyang pagiging showman na mag-hangout lang. So, no way. So, we had his comedy crew do stand-up. He also did a set. You know, it was really great. People were singing. And then we had the games. And there was one game where parang siyang team building, di ba? Kano, parang team building siya. And si Sam was like the main character of that game, because she had to like stretch out, and we had to parang carry her sort of.
Oh yeah.
And
she's got not only a long neck but long arms.
Long everything. And so my wife si Timmy was at the end of it. So she was watching us. We couldn't see her face, di ba? Pero sabi ng asawa ko, yung mukha daw ni Sam, when she was stretched out and we had to lift her, or we had to sort of carry her, was terrified. She was totally terrified.
She could fall flat
on the cement.
Face flat on the
But she had to trust Karylle, Mara, Alex, Bam, and the spirit of Mo Twister to carry her and make sure she doesn't fall. So that was really cool. Masaya siya. It's the first time I did that game. And a lot of people had fun. You know, in fairness, si Mr. Karylle, I don't know if he's coming on board, but dala niya yung pagiging parang, alam mo yung mga game show host of, di ba, of yesteryear, yung nag-host pero nang-Alaska rin, ganyan. So dala niya. So and he'd always say, and can we have 3 seconds of silence for Mo Twister?
Yeah. We prayed for you a lot.
You're paid. Wow, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Nice to see that you're alive.
I am alive. I was still a little sick, though, unfortunately. Still a little sick, but you know, I'm having a good time here. It's beautiful over here, and I'm just kind of surprised at how clean and organized. You know, because sometimes you hear stories about maybe anything that's not quote unquote first world. I know that's not supposed to be a term anymore, but when I got here, I'm like, oh my God, it's so clean here. I mean, people are organized. It's just nice to see that stuff. And then maybe to take some of the stuff that they do and you know, bring it home, whether it be in the US or Pilipinas, you go, and Bam, I'm sure you do that, right? You were in Turkey some months ago. I'm sure, especially as a politician, you walk around and you're like, wow, this is something maybe we'd be able to do back home. You know, I do kind of a little bit of that every now and then. So it's beautiful over here, man. It's nice. Again, it's clean.
Hindi siya mukhang Indiana Jones. Diba in my mind, si Morocco is like when Indiana Jones goes to like
Yeah,
diba?
yeah.
Into like a desert area, tapos may mga Bedouin tents. Does it look like that?
It doesn't. I mean, okay, so when you go to a place called the Medina, which is kind of the old town, it does look very Indiana Jonesy, and it's funny that you said that because it did feel like that. From the stuff that people are wearing to the colors of the building, the way that even it's just kind of simply put together has a very Indiana Jones feel. So it's nice to have that, but it's really kind of concentrated in that area. And then once you kind of get away from it, parang Pilipinas lang, pero malinis, like it really, really clean. And the driving is very chaotic. Man, it's chaotic. The driving is intensely chaotic. And Bam, I don't know if you drive or Kay, well, Kay, you don't even drive in Manila, but when you drive in the Philippines and you go to another country, ang yabang natin, I survived Manila. It's fine. I'm like, I got this. I'm from the Philippines. We can do this. And then when you find your match, and this might even be a little bit more challenging than back home. It's challenging.
Yung singitan?
Yeah.
Singitan ba yan or lahat?
I mean,
lahat.
ang daming rotonda eh. The rotonda is a tricky beast. And when you have that with a little bit of chaos, it can get really challenging. So anyway, but yeah, I mean, a good time. And you guys should all come down here. And we do have listeners here too. It's kind of crazy.
Wow.
So yeah, it's fun. Anyway, yeah. So Christmas week, of course, for everybody. I hope you guys are having a great Christmas. Thanks for coming to the party last year. And I think, Kay, I mean, we have to really say thank you to you. A big, big thank you for having it at Rockstar, the venue. It looked incredible on pictures.
Thank you. That's the new JH Mall branch. That's Rockstar on the third floor. You could take the elevator. For those of you who don't know, there's an elevator next to Locavor and then just go to the third floor. Pinapagalitan ko lang yung mga hindi umattend mo kasi we had like a confirmation for so many people. So it was quite expensive. And then like so many people didn't show up, but we paid for all that food. So I'm giving them a lecture right now.
Okay, lecture. Oy.
But online lang.
To them.
Kasi yung mga nakikinig baka hindi naman sila nag-confirm. Oh my gosh.
I think wait. Fix the system.
Okay. So,
no, because we didn't charge. So apparently that happens when you don't charge because then, they're like, wala naman akong binayad. So, we won't do that.
Alam ko may wait list, diba? Or parang we had to turn other people away, right?
We had to turn people away. That's the problem.
Yun yung bad trip na you had to turn other people who would have gone, diba? So, by the way, I was telling Sam, usually sa mga online forum, online, gatherings, the sign-up rate is about 50% in the Philippines.
I see.
So we had an event, parang 400 people signed up and 250 people came. So it's around 50%. Medyo sakit yan.
What do you call it? Dropout rate.
Dropout rate. Kapag libre na online sign-up, it's about 50%. And
my God.
guys, bad trip yun especially sa mga organizers kasi you really prepare and there are people you have to turn away. So these days, we say, okay, we have to double it. No? Kung yung capacity ng venue 100, mag-sign up tayo ng 170 to 200 because 50% are really gonna drop out. Or you charge, di ba? Or you charge.
Hey, why don't we just name drop Beanie? Your friends who are there.
Oh, but they will guess.
This is our revenge.
On Good Times. Yeah.
No, but yeah, charging, I think, Bam, you're right, is the way to go. Or having a backup list, but even the backup list would be hard because why would anyone kind of block off it to be a backup? It's like flying standby. Nobody likes that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to go to the airport just to be that.
Yung sign up natin, full information, di ba?
Yeah.
So may telephone number, may pangalan.
Out yung mga nag-order ng merch.
Si Alex, di ba? Sabi niya, rami niya dalang merch, di ba?
Oo, ayan yung share on backside. Nakakainis sana nakapunta kami. But you're in NJ, that's New Jersey ba? We need to give more, make more international parties na lang next time.
Dude, the international stuff always works out well. I don't have parties when I do the international, but we'll kind of via Discord. We don't really, I guess, not as actively creating events on Discord as we used to, but the turnout was always great, whether it be in Paris, Toronto, different kind of cities and stuff. Always huge. And I think with Alex going to Canada in the next few months, I think that might be worth if I'm just saying, maybe you guys want to make a Canadian trip. We could do that. It might be too close to the election though, because I think it's in April, Bam. So you're
Siguro
full
kung number
on.
3 na ako sa survey, pare, punta tayong Canada.
You know what?
I'm just kidding. That's a bad idea, guys. That's a bad idea. Somebody did that and they plumbed. Somebody did that. Parang they took like a 2 to 3 week break in the middle of the elections.
Wow.
But you know, for valid reasons. Pero bagsak siya after. So no, that's not a.
Do you ever campaign though abroad, or really, it's not a lot of attention is put in say abroad.
You do, pero you usually send your wife, your pamangkin. Like I was during Pinoy's campaign in 2009. I went to Singapore to sort of campaign there for him. No, so baka Hong Kong, yung mga lalapit baka pwede. I went to Taiwan actually right before my 2013 campaign, and I talked to the factory workers there. So maganda to go, and you know we have a lot of Filipinos who are abroad. That's 10% of the population. So maganda to go.
That much?
Yeah. Listen and you know, really listen to what they need kasi yung needs sila are very specific to their country, you know, into their situation. So maganda yon actually. But usually at this time na magja-January na, ano na yan, usually send someone. So I'm hoping no, pagpunta ni Alex Karylle sa Canada, maangampanya rin siya for me. Di ba? Siya na yung surrogate ko doon.
Oh man, you know we're gonna do that for sure. Hey, by the way, nice poster.
So I have a story for this one. Okay, so
go.
my original National Youth Commission office, one of the offices there had this poster.
Yeah.
Okay, this is 2001. Okay, 23 years ago. Doon sa office ng isang director namin, and I loved it so much. And it was always in the back of my mind. And when I got on the show, I saw it behind you. So I said, I have to look for that poster again.
Yeah.
So ano yan? Inspired by Mo Twister, si Fighting Filipinos. Do you know the background of this one?
I do. It's a 1943 poster that was designed by a guy named Ray Isip. It was issued by the Office of Special Services, Commonwealth of the Philippines in Washington, D.C. So I think it was created in 43, put out in 44 during World War II, of course, where the Philippines under Japanese occupation. I think this is a poster at the time that they were waiting for MacArthur's return. And to kind of lift the spirits up of the Filipinos, the Philippine Commonwealth government that was exiled in the U.S. at the time. They put out this poster. It is beautiful, as you can see, very powerful. You know, obviously, at the time, propaganda posters were a big thing in different countries. How does... I don't know how many were made. I think 15,000 copies were made. Very hard to find the original in a really, really good condition. I've had mine maybe 12 years now, a little around that time, and just freaking love that. I mean, if you that's all the facts I know.
Wait,
And
but
you know,
That's it, no? Are you just showing off that you're a genius?
no. That's
The Philippine genius. No, I know. But the way you present
because I
you said,
have it.
yeah, I know, but you said
Like a
it
rookie
like
card you have.
I know, but the way you said it, as like, when Bam asked you, do you know anything about it? And then you just went on.
I do.
And on.
Well, I mean,
Diba?
But teka, Mo, so yung sa'yo original?
Yes, it's an original.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, I've had
A
it for
reprint na ba
forever.
yan?
This is a reprint.
And
This is a
Bam?
print. Yeah, this is a reprint.
Really hard to find. Really, really hard to find. That's why I'm super happy that I was able to score it. I would say about 12, 13, 14 years ago.
Nahanap. Where'd you find it?
I got it from kind of like an antique poster reseller, like a dealer. And yeah, that's where I got it. I mean, I have a lot of World War II posters from Cuba, North Korea, Philippines, some Japanese stuff, a lot of American stuff. And not as stout of a collection as Sonny Angara's father, but maps as well. I mean, he's the big map guy.
Oh, the maps are pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, the maps are hardcore though, because you're talking maps from the 1500s. I mean, it's just crazy stuff that's out there. It can't
By
afford
the way,
that world.
those maps are really important because they show that the West Philippine Sea is the West Philippine Sea.
No way, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Because
really?
the sorry to get nerdy here, pero
No.
the contention kasi of China is that historically, that part of the sea is theirs. So when you ask them, oh, international law, hindi na yan sa inyo, amin na yan. You know, conventions of the sea, that's the Philippines, it's not China. But they'll say, no, historically, that belongs to the Chinese. So those maps are really important because those maps which go 400, 500 years ago show that, no, that part of the sea actually belongs to the Philippines. So they can't say, oh, history eh. Diba? Pero history, who knows, right? How far
And then,
would
they
you go?
say, siguro made in China naman yung map na yan. And then they force
No, these maps are like, used by the Spanish explorers in the 16th century, mga ganyan. And it shows the trade routes also. Kasi we're trading partners with China for hundreds of years, even before the Spanish came. And parang those maps would show that, yes, we're trading partners, but clearly that area doesn't belong to China. And they didn't claim it also back then. No? So ano yan, those maps are playing an important role in our current issues with China.
I also see you have a Ninoy poster there, picture there. Do you have any paraphernalia of his, like real one-of-one stuff that maybe not everybody has?
Not his, pero I have a lot of 80s merchandise. So yung mga pins of the 80s. So I have a pin, I hope I still have it, where yung eye ng Ninoy may parang malit na bumbilya. Tapos it's a pin, it's like a big pin, and then you put yung battery na rectangle. Anong letter ba yun?
The 9 volt.
The 9 volt. Okay.
Yeah,
yung 9 volt na may dalawa sa taas, di ba? Yung ganon, right? So you put it in the back of that pin. So ang bigat niya. So that the eye lights up sa Ninoy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I have with a 9 volt on the back.
I know.
Kasi wala pa yung bilog na battery.
Yung bilog na, wala. So I have pins. I have a couple of that stuff actually, and they're like in a little bag here sa taas. I just keep all this stuff. Sometimes people give me mga 80s paraphernalia. They're really cool actually. I find them really, really cool.
I'll trade you a pen for some pencils.
Bago na yan eh. 2008 na yan eh. Mahanap ko pa yan somewhere, di ba? Ito mga pins are really unique and
For sure. I collect pins. So.
They were really creative in the 80s. They were really creative. Yung hindi ka nag-iisa was a black pin with a white font. So after Ninoy died, Tito Ninoy died, the line was, Ninoy, hindi ka nag-iisa. You're not alone, di ba? Because he died practically alone. I mean, he left the airplane and he didn't know that people were waiting for him. So for all he knew, pagbaba niya ng aeroplano, there would be just his family there, di ba? He didn't see that there were like hundreds of people waiting for him. So hindi ka nag-iisa, meaning you're not the only one. Of course, a lot of people were killed and tortured during that time. So that was also quite popular. I have that pin. It's black. And then yung yellow just sort of came a little bit further. So lots of yellow pins, lots of pins with his photo. Meron rin yan yung parang, I don't know what you call it, parang art style na shucks. It's not, para siyang alam mo yung pang-print sa t-shirt. 'Di ba noon wala naman yung parang photorealistic printing on t-shirts. It's all silk screen, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So that version, so there's a lot of those also.
I can't find the pin design. Can you post it just so we can see? Let's post it on your Insta.
Naks. I don't know. Alam mo, these things, we Filipinos, unfortunately, wala talaga tayong appreciation for this stuff, though. Napansin mo yun, 'di ba? Parang I don't know.
Vintage collecting stuff or
World War II things, martial law, EDSA things. Parang we don't really keep it, di ba?
I think now we're starting to appreciate it more, but it's really on toys. I think Pinoys are really big on collecting,
Voltes 5.
Old school Voltes 5, old school Transformers, things like that. But stamps, money, coins, that's a generation of maybe lolas and all of that. It would be great to see a new generation be really kind of nerdy out about that stuff. And I think that's us. I think we're the youngest generation that maybe nerd out on that stuff. But you know what? Maybe that's a good topic for the radio show when we get back. You're young and you collect vintage stuff. Okay, do you collect anything vintage?
Yeah, I do have some pins from Cubao X. So what else? Well, records, but that's common. Ooh,
Yeah,
stamps.
but I mean,
Stamps.
books.
But
People maybe collect those first edition books, which are stupid
ang mahal.
stupid expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a reader, but I tried to flirt with maybe getting kind of older books, and I realized I can't. I don't got the money for that game. Even that poster, that Fighting Filipinos poster. When I bought that, maybe I bought it for like 1,000 USD, 800 USD, something like. Even then, I was like, oh my god, for a piece of paper. Now, now I think it pushes. Like the last offer I got was for 8,000 USD for that photo, and I was like, oh, pass. Hard pass, on that. But yeah, when I got it maybe 15 years ago, it's stuff like that gets really, really expensive. And if you don't have deep pockets, it's hard to get, the wow stuff unless you really, really keep it. Yeah. But again, that's why I think I wanted to ask you is because you have a direct kind of line to maybe some vintage Ninoy stuff. I wonder if you have stuff that no one can ever just get.
Okay. There was one item which I returned. Okay. So while I was in the Senate office, hiniram ko yung desk ni Tito Ninoy when he was mayor of Concepcion, Tarlac. Wow. And it's so heavy. Hindi ko alam kung paano lang nabuhat yun na 5 floors, honestly. Pero yung desk na yun, it's the one also in Concepcion now, in the first class municipality of Concepcion, Tarlac. It's there. Ginagamit tong mayor. But when I was in the Senate, I borrowed it for 6 years. So that was my desk in the Senate. His actual desk.
Are you getting it back?
I will. I will definitely get it back. Mayor, pinapaalam ko na. 6 years ulit. But this picture, this is my favorite picture of Tito Ninoy. This exact picture hung in front of my desk in the Senate for 6 years also.
Nice.
This was my reminder na, oh yeah, mag-ayos-ayos ka, di ba? So this is a picture of Tito Ninoy actually during his trial. So he was getting tried for, I'm not even sure for, basta death by musketry yun eh. Yung penalty was death by musketry. And he got convicted for that, di ba? And he's actually basically pleading for his life here and telling people na, wala akong kasalanan dyan. And, we all know that he was charged with made-up charges. He was accused of made-up charges. And during that trial, that's him going like that. He is, by the way, 42 in this picture. Or, no. He was maybe 41. So young. He was so young in this picture.
Incredible. When he was shot, how old was he when he was shot?
50.
Wow.
That's 3 years away from where I am. 47 na ako, di ba? I mean, can you imagine that? So, he was dead. He was shot at 50. He was exiled at 47. He was in jail for almost 8 years. So, he's here. He's 40 here. Ganun siya kabata sa picture na to, di ba? And you're getting, tried where you could be killed by a firing squad.
Yeah.
So this also reminds me. So I have this is my picture of him also kasi ito yung ito yung lowest of his life. He was in jail. Everything was stripped away from him and he's basically fighting for his life, diba? So just sort of reminds you na, you can be up but you can also be down and just have to continue, no? So this one tsaka itong isa na pinaalala sa akin ni Mo Twister. So this is not an original, by the way, Kay. Mura lang to. Okay? $45 lang to. Amazon yan, $45. But when I saw it behind you, brother, sobra ako na-inspire. Kaya hinanap ko talaga.
Yeah, it's again, I get tons of compliments for it. The original is 27 by 41, I think, in terms of inches, which is about a standard movie poster size. So quick question, and then we'll get out of here. If money was unlimited, Kay, what would you go after collection-wise? If money was no object.
Oh, you know what? I did see something like I just saw Wicked. I'm like the last person to see it, I think. Yung Red Shoes of Dorothy. I would love to have that.
What do you mean?
Original?
Like from the movie?
No, from Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
The one from the movie.
From the movie,
Judy
yeah.
Garland.
Oh, yeah.
Alam mo, may Judy Garland vibes ka.
Thank you. No, she had, like when I saw her hair, I was just like, oh my God, that's usually, I would love to have that kind of like hair in the Wizard of Oz. But yeah, I saw kasi shoes na parang gano'n, na high heels version. Pero sabi ko, aantayin ko yung sale. Antayin mo ko.
I wonder how much that goes for. That's gotta go for Just
Billions.
obscene money.
So,
For
did
the
you know,
rich.
tama ba to? Si Wizard of Oz was one of the first movies in Technicolor.
Oh, that's
did
why
not.
that's why they made the shoes red. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Because
So,
it's not really supposed to be red, but they wanted to show off that, we can have a pop of
color.
red now. Yeah.
So it begins. So syempre ano lang to Hindi ako historian guys. I had to do some research kasi my kids are so into it now. So we watched clips of the original one on YouTube. And it actually begins black and white siya. So yung Kansas, yung time siya sa Kansas is black and white. When they get to Oz, it goes into Technicolor, which at that time siguro was the most mind-blowing thing, di ba? Na
Right.
boom, may kulay bigla, di ba?
Galing, yeah. Wow.
Billy here says that the ruby slippers from that sold for $28 million. Even more than I thought.
At least
I,
I picked
Yeah.
correct.
I was thinking maybe like 2-3 million. It's 10. Wow. Okay, 28 million. That is intense. 32 actually. JMBT said it was 32 million. Bam! If money was no object and you could spend, and none of us would get mad at you because obviously when you get into
Oo
politics,
nga. Kasama siya sa salin, no?
you can spend but right
Salin mo para 5 billion tapos may 28 million sapatos ni Dorothy.
So yeah, if money was no object, well, it's still right now. You're still in the clear.
Okay.
Right now, you're in the
Hypothetically,
Ito,
in the clear.
seriously, and ito, hindi naman to out of the realm of possibility. And si Mo Twister nang bahala sa akin dito. Signed jersey ni Luka is something I would really appreciate.
Really?
Like, hindi yan ganun kamahal right now. I'm sure we could figure it out, but I am the biggest Luka Doncic fan. Alam to ni Mo Twister, of all of the basketball players, I think siya yun talagang nagka-fandom ako. So,
Wow, I should have got you for my bonito.
I know. Oh, I got him a great gift. Do
Oh, did you? Okay, right. Well,
you want to know what it is? Since
I didn't-
wala ka...
Did you
Yeah,
guys
we
give it
gave our
already?
gifts na.
yeah.
Okay,
Ay, wala ka ba doon sa party?
So,
Wala ako sa party.
So ito yung ito yung funny thing So when they said, "Oh, si Kay ang ano mo, am I the monito or are you the monito?"
No, you're my monkey, my monito.
I'm the what do I call you? My
I don't know.
Okay.
Benefactor.
my benefactor. Nung
My
nalaman ko,
Santa. My
okay, my
secret.
Santa. Nung nalaman ko na si Kay yung Santa, I'm like, "Oh, it'll be so cute and pretty. Maybe something Korean, something personal or something pretty parang ganyan." Dude, although, in fairness, useful to. Binigyan ako ng portable bidet ni Karylle.
Oh my God, I love it. I
Not
love it.
one, but two.
So I'm like, ganun ba kalala to na 2 times ko kailangan, kumbaga, mauubos yung isa, I have to set doon to make sure it's clean down there, di ba?
Pang-campaign yan. Pag tinanong ka, naghugas ka.
Kung naghugas ka pa ng bayag. Yes.
Hindi yan pang bayag pare. Pag iba yan, di ba? But ito yung best part. Not my first portable bidet.
Oh, yeah,
Not my
yeah.
first, di ba? So, thank you, Kay. Salamat. Dalawa. I'll just give the other one to
No, to take
I don't think I need 2. Kaya na ng isa siguro.
Hindi, kasi syempre meron ka pang Luzon, may pang Visayas, may Mindanao. Since meron ka ng isa.
Geography
diba?
coded. Para gano'n.
Oo. May swerteng dala yan sa election trail. Yung campaign trail, di mo alam kung saan ka aabutan, di ba?
That's true. Alam nyo ba na part of the job of the advance team, so may advance team ka to go to a place before the candidate goes, di ba, is to identify saan yung mga CR na maayos. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Para pagpunta mo,
Funny.
alam nila, okay, yung CR nasa Jollibee, dun sa kanto na yon. So if ever may problema, we know where to go. Hindi tayo kakatok sa mga bahay, di ba, na pwede pakigamit ng CR. Di ba?
Ay, oo.
Did you ever have to do that though before?
My mom had to do that a few times. In the 80s, kakatok siya. But people are so nice. Oh, sige
Yeah,
sige po, go ahead. Pwede
What-
mo,
it's
may rally po dito, pwede mo makigamit ng CR.
Yeah.
Mga Pinoys are so nice. By the way, kahapon the Good Times friends are, what do we call our listeners? May term ba yan?
We used to call them, Sam used to have a phrase for them that we came up with. Was it, guys? What was it? Mga kadabra. Kasi,
Kadabra.
di ba, there's kapuso.
Abracadabra.
Yeah, there's Kapuso, there was what is Kapamilya and all that stuff. So we were kind of making a joke on that stuff. So we're like, what do we call ours? And because we're magic, we say Kadabra. And it's so stupid. But I mean, we were just a play on that. But yeah, we like
It
it.
sounds like kabarkada, kadabra.
Yeah, Kabarkada's what? Studio 23, I think was Kadabra. I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, Kadabra.
The kadabras were so nice and really, really cool.
Oh, I think they're the purple and green hearts because that's this version of them. Something like that.
Yeah, that's another good one as well. Hey, by the way, Kay, before we get out of here, because I know we were only going to do an hour here, but Kabayag, thank you, Joseph. Yes. Maybe.
By the way, si Elaine kahapon came with her own merch. I don't know if Elaine's on playback.
Yes.
Si Elaine and Jepoy, meron silang certified bayag shirts,
Oh, nice.
which was so cool.
Yes.
And you don't mind, right? Because I don't mind. I don't mind people make their own merch. Like, you want to make
Of
your own merch,
course.
man, go do it, man.
Go ahead.
It's, yeah,
I never
do whatever
thought
you-
it would be bayag merch, but fine, di ba? I mean,
Now there's gonna be BAM bidets. And they're gonna be out there with
sorry, K bidets yun. Ako lang yung recipient ng bidets ni
it's
K.
honestly Yael's because Yael is the gift giver in the family. So he's in charge.
Yael sa
yeah,
bidet.
yeah, with Yael traveling as much as he does with gigs and collection of portable bidets, but that's awesome. But yeah, no, real quick before we go, I have not had the chance to tell you, and I don't know if this is our first show since you've won, but congratulations for winning Best Actress in a musical.
Thank you.
I don't know if that was something we,
Let me just quickly get
it
the
called?
award. Hold on.
Did you guys bring the award to the
We
party?
did.
Because that was a mistake, considering all the damage that has taken. I saw it on the picture. I was like, oh my god! I hope they didn't bring it. And yes, they really did. Hey, congratulations on best.
Oh, our
actress.
award. Yeah.
Yeah, best
Congrats,
actress.
Kay. Is that enough for Little Shop of Horrors?
Yeah, for Little Shop of Horrors. Thank you. It's the 37th Leo Awards. Yeah, Best Lead Actress in a Musical.
Wow, congrats.
Yeah, thank you, all of you, because as I said in the podcast, Case Drama, it was so difficult, especially towards the end. But you guys just gave me a space to just be normal, because we were doing radio and my dad had already passed away. And the timeline of that was that I did one last show, my closing show. And it was so difficult. But, you guys just made having to go to work and just continuing on possible. 'Cause I don't even know how that was possible. So I guess since I was warmed up in the morning, I could actually do the full show. Because I don't even know how we did the full show. That's why I really broke down by the time it was curtain call, because I was holding in the tears the whole time. So yeah,
I mean,
thank
I think
you.
that makes it double impressive. Is that you were doing, say, this show, you're going through that thing with your father, and then while doing all your other jobs, and then go out and crush it as much as you did to win an
Thank
award.
you.
Best lead actress is such a massive win. So to be able to do that just makes it kind of double impressive. So hey, somebody was asking on playback if you can let Sam borrow the award for a week.
Yeah, Sam.
Would like to.
Para matanggalan ng daliri yan, di ba?
May middle finger lang. May iwan yung middle finger lang. No, but congratulations, man. What a massive.
Oh my
Congrats.
gosh. Thank you.
And then
of
I saw
course-
Alex is nominated as well. So it is award season for the group.
Wow.
Man. One after the other. What is his nomination? I think best podcast host, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Everybody is just kind of bringing in some hardware. Bam. Yours will be the biggest of awards, though, if you can pull that off early next year. So
We do
it's gonna
it.
be- Do you guys have any awards like that? I mean, in the Senate, are there like Senator of the Year or Politician of the
Wala.
Year nationally? Wala namang ganyan.
Wala. Alam mo, as you get older, these awards are less common, honestly, as you get older. May mga ibang awards din. Hindi ko na babanggitin kung ano. Pero mag-offer sila ng awards sa'yo. Pero
Yeah.
kailangan mong bilhin yung parang 10 tables in the gala. Okay, like a 200,000 pesos each. Ganyan, di ba? So, I'm like, di ko kailangan ng award. Masyadong mahal yan. Di ko kaya. So as you get older, some of these awards come, but may mga strings attached or you have to pay something, and I'd rather not. No, so And honestly, when I was in the Senate, may mga best performing senator, mga ganyan. Pero ano rin yan eh, medyo nilalakad rin yan eh, yung mga ganong klaseng awards, di ba? So no, walang ganon. I wish meron. Alam mo yun, parang basketball, di ba? At the end of the season, meron kang MVP,
Yeah, like an all-star
best
team and
defensive, di ba?
Yeah.
Okay yun sa Senate, di ba? Or Congress, di ba? Oh.
Yeah.
Most
First team
laws
all-Senate would be
passed. Oh. Most important law passed. Di ba?
Yeah, no, I think that would be
malapit na makipag-away sa Senado, di ba? Sa kapwa senador, ganyan, di ba?
But I could see how even that would get dirty because then you can use that as campaign stuff, right? You're like, oh, ako yung best senator 3 years in a row. You know, you do that stuff. And I can see where it get a little too, like you said, maybe people will start buying some of that stuff off and you lose the integrity and the essence of all of it, right?
Better than the award siguro is just, you know, the recognition from people that you're doing a good job. Like these days, diba, si Senator Risa is a good friend. Parang she gets a lot of recognition for working in the Senate. Diba? They say, oh, Senator Risa, it's better than any award for people to say, oh, itong taon to nagtatrabaho. Or itong taon to pinaglaban yung ganito. That's better than any award that anybody will give you, honestly. For politicians.
Is she your MVP this year? If you were,
I think hands down for the Senate. Hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down. And people generally like view that. That's why they say nga, kawawa naman si Risa, parang mag-isa lang siya doon, di ba? Doing a lot of the work, going. In fairness, there are other senators who are helping her, but parang it seems that way. So they're like,
She's
sana madagdagan, di ba? Sana madagdagan siya.
She's the best player on a bad team. You know?
Wag naman.
MVP player pero hindi nag-playoffs yung team. Yeah, but yeah, no. That's awesome. You guys should have something like that. I think that'd be really cool. All right, kids. I mean, we did an hour. I think that's what we said we would do. And I think what the expectation is every day this week, it being Christmas week. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
It's Christmas tomorrow. May pasok tayo.
24 pa lang.
Just the 24th?
Oh, 24
Lazy.
pa lang.
How are you going to win awards if you're lazy like that?
I'm lazy.
She's the most hardworking person in showbiz.
I was
may radyo,
up at
may
5:30.
theater, may TV, may hosting, may
shout-
negosyo.
Thank you. Pero shout out kay Ninang Lorna Tolentino. Happy birthday to you. She passed by our party, but everyone was busy singing Wag Aku. So I just want to invite you all to watch.
Wait. Lorna Tolentino came.
Yeah.
Umalis na ako.
We had our family party in the
alam ko party
Beyonce
kahapon.
room. No, she was there.
She was?
Kahapon. Yeah,
Oh,
so she
wow.
passed by to say hi, but everyone was busy singing. So yeah, I don't know if they noticed because she wasn't without makeup, but still so gorgeous. Happy birthday, Ninang Lorna Tolentino.
Oh,
Please
happy
watch her
birthday.
movie. Yeah, the movie is Espantajo kasama sa Metro Manila Film Fest. I told her to come on the show and then she's like, nasa radyo ka? And then I was like, when I turned, and when I got to my 40s, I started waking up early. Sabi niya, totoo yan. So hopefully maybe she can like drop by you guys if that's okay so she can promote her show. Is that cool, Mo?
Of course. What are you talking about? Of course. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. We have to support the Metro Manila Film Fest. So let's try to get some of them on the show.
Mo, before we go, I just want to ask Kay, ano yung, okay lang ba ito tanongin? Ano yung top na binabantayan mo sa Metro Manila Film Fest? Because it's gonna start tomorrow na ba or on 25th?
25th. On the 25th. Of course, and the breadwinner is, Himala is also another one. Himala ang musical. But I think they changed the title of Himala because
Ang Himala na ata or...
Because it was Ang Himala, the musical before. So,
I think
Isang
they took
Himala.
out... Yun,
Isang Himala. Yeah, because of course that's everyone from the theater scene. I heard I'm gonna get a hoodie. Thank you, Bituin Escalante. So I'm very excited for that one as well. I've seen the play. I don't know if you guys saw it. Aisel Santos is somebody who's done theater. Where ba siya? West End ata siya eh. She did Miss Saigon.
Yung Nora Honor, yun yung napanood ko. The original.
Yes. And this one is the singing version. So, yeah, exciting. Exciting times.
Are you guys going out to watch any?
Of course. Should we watch together?
Oh. Actually, ako yung medyo interesado ako yung kay Bossing. Yung yung alternate history. Oh, going back to history mo. So yung Kingdom, which stars si Vic Soto and Piolo Pascual, parang siya, alternate history, like if we weren't colonized. So parang Muslim-inspired yung mga... So, I mean, this is just from the trailer.
I see. Okay.
Para siyang like the king, like if we had a king, because parang nag-continue siya from the datus.
Like mga datu.
Oh, and then si Piolo, I think, is a revolutionary or something like that. And he falls in love with, I think, one of the...
So if the Spaniards never came, we would be Muslim, you reckon?
I'm not. Yes, definitely. Like Indonesia, Malaysia, kasi we're in that area. Diba? We have the datus. Diba?
Right.
The Sultanate of Sulu predates the Spanish coming to the Philippines.
But was Islam all the way up to Luzon, or I don't know the history, and then was pushed down by the Spaniards, or the Spaniards kind of took... I mean, Islam was not up yet. It was kind of still down in the south, never made its way up. Spanish came, brought their stronghold, and then the Christianity kind of... Is that how that worked historically? I really don't remember.
That's a good question. I will check.
Yeah,
Pero kasi, nandun na yun eh. I mean, proximity-wise, diba? Proximity-wise, it was already there. No? So, I would think that coming from the south, they would go up. Pero coming from the north, we were close to Taiwan, so that's China. So probably, baka iba rin siguro yung religion in the north, no? Pero definitely, if the Spanish didn't come or if we were successful in shooing them away, we would be like Malaysia, Indonesia, definitely. No?
Interesting. Yeah, no, interesting. That's
so
cool.
parang ganun yung setting, like Muslim-inspired outfits sila, like they look like they're from Malaysia or Indonesia, and it's like an alternate timeline where we have a monarchy. So that's why it's called the Kingdom. So I found it medyo interesting. Hopefully,
sometimes I read from a playback thinking it's fact. You know, I'll just read it. I trust these guys. Rube says the only Muslim state in Luzon was Manila and Tondo.
Oh.
And JM, who's in Libya, Tripoli, Libya, says we had Rajas in Manila, the pre-colonial era.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Okay.
Yung isa pa yung kay Ate V. Kasi Vilmanian ako eh. Yung the uninvited. Tama ba? Parang it looks like...
Horror ba yun? Sounds horror.
No, alam mo, you're not sure what it is eh. But parang siyang stylized na... Di ba? It looks... parang siyang revenge flick. My daughter siya or something. Pero it's really stylized. Like the production's really different. Tapos Kay, napansin ko... Sorry for extending our conversation here, guys.
Dude, I'm so good. We're good.
May mga Warner Brothers na rin. May mga foreign... Why is that? Are they now in partnership with ano?
A lot of collaborations are happening. So even when I was in Singapore, I did meet a lot of people in the film industry, and they are excited to do collaborations. Like Asian countries are doing more collaborations, and I think that's the direction. So a lot of that in the future is what I'm seeing, and they're really working towards just having real local content now from the region. So I think we're strengthening our voice.
So
does
that mean Hollywood money is coming in? Hopefully, Hollywood money is supporting the industry.
Who knows? Asia's where it's at, so maybe the money actually is here, diba? I mean, I think we're seeing all the possibilities now, and people are connecting quickly. So that's what I saw. I accidentally was in the Singapore Film Fest and all their mixers, and I was just like listening. I was like, "Oh, this is happening now." So, I mean, we always say that the Filipinos are so talented. So let's get out there and play the game.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think, yeah.
Let's support the movies from the Metro Manila Film Festival this year. Exciting.
Good luck with all those movies coming out. Anyway, let's wrap it up, guys. Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Thanks
Merry
again
Christmas.
to everyone who showed up yesterday.
Salamat, guys. It was such a pleasure. Salamat talaga.
We'll see you guys tomorrow, Bam. You want to hang out tomorrow? We're here.
Monday.
But yeah, everybody else, thanks for hanging out. Listen, I'll be here tomorrow. I think Sam's going to be here tomorrow. Okay, if you, by all means, we'll make it short. Just hi, hello, greet everybody, and then make our way out. But for sure, 25th, we are not here on the 25th. Yes?
Oh, sorry. Warner Brothers is the distributor of Uninvited.
Okay.
Somebody messaged me. Hi, Karylle V.
Thanks, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Salamat.
Have a great
Merry
week,
Christmas.
everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Merry Christmas, guys. We'll see you. Merry Christmas, Bam. Later,
Merry
brother.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Okay. We'll see you. Bye, guys.
Good times.